Now, it seems value can be found in both digital and physical banking experiences, but there are a lot of services that thrive if the customer seeks them out online. For example, processes like bank transfers and opening an account are far more efficient digitally. What does Andrei think is the reason for this reluctance to switch, and what could banks do to encourage the preference for online banking more effectively?
If I had the right answer for that, I'm sure that everybody would pay me a lot of money to find it. I don't think actually there's the right answer. So I'm going to give you the answer that we're trying, what we are doing actually, not only trying to get those people to use more digital because we believe also that it brings more value to them. But before that, I think it's also important to see the context. So we are still after 30 something years after the communism. So we're still a country that has people which are very uh, used to cash, for example. So we still have a lot of cash payments in the society. That's one context. And the other thing is that it depends. We are as a bank very involved into the financial education of the population. So we're still a bit behind with the financial literacy and education in the country. I think these are the reasons why people haven't, or we don't have a very high acceptance or willing to use a lot of digital when it comes to banking. But we know the problems, and we are trying to find solutions for that. And what we've been seeing that it's working really well, actually. And I found it funny when I heard about it, is that people are going into the branch, and we've taught, and we've given the tools to the branch representatives to help the customer with their own device. So what's happening is that a customer comes to the branch, wants to do something, which is actually in digital, it can be done in the app or online or digitally. And it's talking to a representative, and the representative says, okay, open up your phone, install this app if he doesn't have it installed, or she doesn't have it installed, and look how you can do it online with me here. If the customer has the app, then we're showing, okay, you can do that on your, thanks for coming, we can help you with that. If you can open up your app, and there's the menu here, and this is those 2-3 clicks that you can do it for yourself. So what we're doing in actually is not using, but we've taught the the bank representative to help customers use the digital. And I think it's really important with the customer device. So next time when he's at home, he has to decide if he has the same problem or a similar one. Do I need to go to the branch and someone show me something, or at least I can try it myself here, a couple of times. If it's not working, I'm going back to the branch. So we're doing that. We're actually starting to remove the processes from branch, which can be done digitally. So customers can come to the branch for digital processes, but there's not an option. It can either be done by a representative or by the customers. They're always going to be done by the customer because it's available in the app. So this helped a lot actually too. And then you mentioned earlier if it's a lack of trust. And I think there's also this. So customers don't trust not necessarily banks. There's also this in general, but this is less than a couple of years ago. But customers don't yet have this trust in using digital with their finances, or not that high of a trust. So we're trying to build that, to see that there's nothing wrong. They cannot do something wrong there that can't be fixed, for example. So there's also this empowerment of the customer. I think that's the best solution from my point of view, and I've seen that it's working. Another solution, and it's not trying to change customer behavior And this is also related to what you were mentioning. It's also customer behavior, of course, that it's very hard to change our behaviors. And personally, I think every one of us knows that in kind of a context. What we're trying to do is not change completely the habit. So it's not like either in the branch or online. It's we're trying to push a bit. So for example, okay, just open up the app now, and this is the first step. We're trying to build steps for the customers, and we've also built that, for example, in an onboarding phase. You need to use all the features now. I know we have a lot, but this is the most important one, the most used by our customers. And this is also related to some social validation, that I'm not the only one using your app. There's a lot of customers using that, and this is what they're doing. The first thing that they're installing the app. What I'm trying to say is that we're gently, and I think that's important, we're gently trying to make customers use the app. Otherwise, I don't think it's working.